Hi guys, Maikeru here. Just a quick video talking about the Comp Cape Rework that hit the game today. I'm going to be speaking about what is changed and what it's all about, so let's get right into it. If you want to check out all of the comp changes, I will leave the news post to the Runescape patch notes in the description, so you can check out everything you need to know there. But I'm going to do a TLDR in this video. One of the main things they wanted to do in this update was make the completionist cape for completionists and not tied to best in slot stats. That's why when content comes out, if it is a big enough piece of content, they're going to always add achievements to it. Comp Cape achievements will be enough for you to know what the content is about, and Trim Comp achievements will be completing that new content. As it should be, right? Trim Comp should be completing everything. Normal Comp should at least be partaking in every single thing. There's been plenty of updates they've released recently that they haven't added achievements in for. That's because they didn't want to upset PVMers who would get in the cape for best in slot stats. Those people just wanted to PVM, they didn't want to spend 20 hours on a new piece of content, whereas people now going for completionist cape will actually want to do that. So what happens to people who had Comp Cape already? What happens to all of those stats and those bonuses? Well, they're now passive benefits. So the Comp Cape still exists as a physical object that you can wear on your back for, fashionscape or whatever. All of these passive benefits and stats are now obtainable in different ways. You get it from doing the content rather than unlocking the Comp Cape. For instance, they've got it right here. The max skill teleport unlocks if you have the max cape, and then you can use it anywhere, even if you're not even wearing your max cape. The Kadan Monastery teleport and the Mana Farm teleport are unlocked with task rewards from Arduin tasks. Then you get the passive effects of Avid's Alerter and the Spirit Cape and stuff like that on any cape you wear. If I take a look at my teleports, now I have the Max Skill teleport, the Skeletal Horror teleport, Kadan Monastery and Mana Farm all in my spellbook. I'm not wearing anything at all and I can teleport to the Max Guild because I have the Max Cape. Now it's a passive thing, so you could drag this on your action bar and just use it from your spellbook. Same applies with things like Mana Farm. You can teleport straight to Mana Farm without needing to wear any of the capes. And remember, the Mana Farm teleport is unlocked with the Arduin task now, not with Comp. So now, what about those stats that you lost from the Comp Cape? They are tied to the Reaper crew. And what they've done with the Reaper crew is they've taken it off of Comp. Now you don't need to kill every boss in the game to get Comp Cape. And that was the big thing that people didn't want to do group bossing or pay for leeches just to get their Comp Cape. So now PVMers can get their extra stats with their Reaper title and not have to comp. And completionist people don't have to do all of the Reaper stuff to get completionist. They've also done a couple of changes to achievements. They've removed the Castle Wars trim requirement. It was probably the most silly achievement on there because it had the least completionist purpose out of all of them, in my opinion at least. But now they've added some extra achievements. To the normal Comp Cape, they've added Been There Done That, which is a Mana Farm comp requirement. And again, this means that you've went to Mana Farm, you've checked it out, you've done different stuff, and you know enough to be confident at that content. But on top of that, Trim Comp got EIEIO, which is every breeding log. So that shows that you completed Mana Farm, and that's what Trim Comp should be. Alongside EIEIO, they've also added Salty, Sandy, and a new Work Your Artisan achievement. Very nice in my opinion, very good Trim Comp requirements. All of the extra achievements they've added for Trim Comp and the extra one for Comp has a 1 month grace period. So you have 1 month to get these before you lose your cape. So now commenting more on the Reaper title. Reaper title now gives you plus 200 HP, 20 armor, 2 prayer, and plus 12 in every combat style. These are completely passive. You cannot see them on your capes. Personally, I'd like to see them on the cape in like a bracket or something just to show that they're working, but that's just me wanting extra stuff, I guess. These being passives aren't bad. It's nice, it's an extra incentive to go for Reaper title, and it gives PVMers best in slot stats without needing Comp Cape. And they state at the bottom here, additionally, with all of the music tracks, they're unlocked as you start a fight. So you don't have to go to Mirage phase of Yaka, you don't have to go to a late phase of Solak. You'll just get that when you go into the instances of the bosses, and you don't have to actually kill the bosses to get your Comp Cape now, or your music tracks for your comp. If I take a look at my passive stats, the damage you normally have unarmed is 247. But it says that I've got 12 strength bonus. That means that passive from the Reaper title is giving me that 12 strength bonus. I've also got the 2 prayer bonus and 10,100 HP from the extra HP bonus as well. So you can see that all of this is working as intended. If you take a look at any capes, your max cape perks are in every single cape now. So even when I wear a kiln cape, I'm getting the free perks from my max cape. Very, very nice there. Then on top of the 31 magic, I'll have the plus 12. So kiln capes are actually best in slot now. My kiln cape is giving me 40 free magic. And remember, I can still use my max skill teleports and stuff with my spellbook. If I'm going to wear my comp cape, I'm only getting 38 in every stat. This means I'm losing out on 5 in whatever combat style if I use the comp cape over a kiln cape now. Kiln capes are best in slot for PVM. So if you don't have all of the kiln capes, definitely time to go get those now if you want to have your best in slot cape alongside your Reaper title. The last thing I want to mention is now that the Avers Alerter is a passive effect once you unlock that piece of content, the range cape passive would have been stupid and it would have been useless. They've changed it and made it much better. As you can see here, it increases your range ammunition special effect chance by 20% of its current chance. That means back criminal bolts and stuff are going to proc even more often, which makes that fantastic. This means that I'm going to be checking my perks in my max cape, taking away my invention perk because I don't want that anymore because it's not as good as the range one, and I will be adding the range cape to my max cape, and now my perks in my max cape are strength, range and defense. Very, very happy with that. That is it for this video. Hopefully this video helped you realize what the comp rework was all about, and hopefully it cleared your questions up. If you do have any more questions, let me know in the comments down below. Give the video a like if it was helpful to you, and as always, until next time, see ya.